Sorry about that, I was just doing that to make the thumbnail of this video look more interesting, and you clicked on the video, so it worked. Today, I just wanted to make a video where I sit in front of this microphone and chat with you guys for a little bit. I haven't done something like this in a little while, and we are a quarter of the way through 2017. Actually, my half birthday was 3 days ago. If you guys want to give me some half-hearted half birthday wishes in the comments, I would really appreciate it. Something like happy half birthday, I guess. But like I said, we're a quarter of the way through the year. A lot has been happening on YouTube, as is always the case, and a lot has happened in my own life, so I figured it would be a good time to sit down and update anyone who cares about what is currently on my mind. Over the past couple of days, I've been working on the best of shit from last week, 11. And for those of you who don't know, I'm sure a lot of you do know, but the best of shit from last week episodes are compilations of the best clips from the previous 9 regular episodes of shit from last week. So it's recycled material, but I'm adding new subtitles and new images to about 15% of the clips, 15 to 20% of the clips, and I'm filming I always film some type of skit or have some type of animation in the video to make it kind of thematic. I'm very excited about the one I'm doing for this episode. I think this is going to be my best episode. I can never say that until it's fully done. I have all the clips placed, so I know what all the clips look like, and I have all those in order. I just have to add some more subtitles and film this skit that I am writing out, so I know what I want to say and do during the skit. But I'm very excited about my idea. I told my friends and they were pretty excited. Hopefully that's going to come out this weekend. I said yesterday that it would come out today, but after I placed the clips and started writing the skit, I kind of got more and more ideas, and it's like when you're painting something and you think it's done, and then you realize you could put a whole forest back here, and oh, there's a pterodactyl in the sky for some reason. I need to put the pterodactyl in the sky. And it's just, whenever I say I'm gonna finish something, add 3 to 5 days and you will see it within that time span. That's always a good rule for me. Today's April 19th, 2017. It's a Wednesday. I'm probably going to be uploading the best of shit from last week, 11, this weekend, and I'll promote it a day or so in advance because I'm going to be doing something a little special on my channel before I upload it, so stay tuned and look forward to that. In terms of how YouTube has been going for me, this has been my best 30-day stretch statistically since the fall, when I was uploading a lot of in real life content with sidearms and B-dubs. So the views are up, the subs are up to a number they have not been at in a very long time. My social blade is looking green as fuck right now. Some of my friends and I joke about how our social blades are looking like, oh, I'm feeling particularly green today, or oh, I'm feeling particularly red today. We don't put as much emotional stock in numbers as we used to, or at least I can say that I don't, because I don't look at Social Blade daily like I used to. However, it is funny to see that I'm having my best month statistically and my worst financially in many, many years because of the YouTube adpocalypse that has been going on. And I feel like I talk about it too much in certain videos, and a lot of other YouTubers are talking about it. So it's cool to see that people have been appreciating the videos. I appreciate seeing the subs and views go up. Would be nice if the ad revenue was comparable to those numbers, but hopefully that'll all get fixed soon, and it's something that's completely out of my control, so I try not to complain too much about it or think too much about it. Like I said, I'm happy that you guys are enjoying the videos and the views and subs are going up. I feel like I've been putting a lot more effort into videos and not just trying to upload daily. That seems to work better for me. It's slightly scary because if you take more time to put effort into a video, you want it to get more views, and sometimes that's not always going to be the case. Or like what's going on right now, like I said, the ad revenue isn't comparable to the views, so I'm kind of wasting time. But at the same time, maybe it's an investment in my channel's future success because more people are going to want to watch the content that's less frequent and not daily. These are all things that run through my head. It's kind of boring, but I just wanted to give you a little inside look at how I'm thinking about YouTube right now, a quarter of the way through the year. And actually, I could give you some thoughts on what I'm thinking for the rest of the year. I had an opportunity presented to me recently to lease some office space in the mid-Michigan area. It's something that I wanted to do in 2013, 2014 area, and I cannot remember why I wanted to do it at this point, but it just so happens that recently a space opened up that is really nice. I went and saw it. I was hoping that I was going to hate it, but I really, really love it. And I know there's a lot of other YouTubers in the gaming category. I guess I shouldn't say a lot. I don't know how I would quantify how many. I'm the majority of YouTubers that do gaming work from home, but there's a decent amount of YouTubers that work from an office space. I don't know why, per se. I don't know if there's some tax reasons that it's helpful financially, or it's helpful for a business to make yourself look more legitimate. There's a lot of tax financial questions I have around that. So I'll have to figure that stuff out before I fully decide on what I'm going to do. But I kind of want office space to, first of all, it's not like an office with, you know, the panel ceilings and stuff like that. Nice vaulted ceilings and studios in the office. Places that are soundproofed to begin with, and places that look like studios where you record things such as podcasts. So if I was going to get into podcasting and some type of radio broadcasting, which is a general interest of mine, that would be a legitimate looking studio as opposed to just doing a podcast in this space. However, in my mind, I think if you really care about podcasting, why wouldn't you just do it from your home? And you don't need a video element to do a podcast. You could just use your voice. So I think that's a bit of an excuse I make for myself. I could also have classes in that office if I wanted to teach local people how to YouTube or something dumb. I don't know. I'm thinking of how to diversify what I do. In times of terrible revenue, you start to think to yourself, how else can I make money? And I love the content I'm making. I'm so happy creatively, but I would be lying to you guys if I wasn't scrambling a bit to see what all of my options are. So I have this opportunity presented to me, and it's presented at a difficult time because of what YouTube looks like financially right now, because I just paid my taxes, and that's traditionally when YouTubers have the least amount of money they will have all year. So that is me currently. And to be honest, I'm not making as much money as I was in 2013, specifically the time in 2013 when I was looking at office space, before I got married, before I took on some other expenses. So it's like, for example, I don't have a car right now. Megan and I share one car, and for me to get a car would be kind of a financial stretch, I think. I have to write all of these expenses, and potential revenue things that I could do down on a piece of paper and really math it out. But I'm just focusing on best of shit from last week 11 because it's more fun for me to do stuff like that than add a bunch of numbers up. So hopefully I'll figure that stuff out before this weekend. But it's something that's on my mind because I feel like this is a real transitional time in my life. As I said, I'm 26 and a half, going on 27. I've been married for almost 2 years, and I'm starting to think about what my family is going to look like going forward. I don't have any children yet, but they could be coming pretty soon. That's not an indication of anything. Megan is not pregnant. We are not planning on having children anytime soon. But I just know mentally from what we've talked about before we got married, and I know where she is at in her life and where I am at in my life, it's a time where I want to move to that adult portion of my life. I feel like I'm more responsible. I feel more adult than I ever have before, if that's a word. And I feel like I can handle it, but at the same time, I also would like to feel financially secure and feel like I have a direction where I'm moving. The interesting thing about YouTube as a career is you take it day to day. And I guess that's not unique from other self-employed professions. When I'm stressed about this stuff, I call my father, who has worked at the same place for 30 years. He's extremely successful, and I like to talk to him because we are in opposite positions. I am self-employed. He has tenure at a company, and he knows what his path is going to look like 5, 10, 15 years from now. I don't know what it's going to look like 5, 10, 15 months from now. So we often... That's unprofessional. I got a notification about KWire Speedy's new video. I don't even know who that is. But one of the things we always come to a conclusion about on the phone is that the grass is always greener on the other side. He wants to do his own thing and be self-employed, and he wishes he could just create his own path. And I've been self-employed for a while now, and I find myself yearning for something like an office space or something like a sense of stability that comes with a job that has a salary. So I'm kind of two minds right now, in the sense that I'm thinking that me yearning for an office space and stability and a salary is just me thinking that the grass is always greener on the other side. You always want what you don't have or what you can't have. I could have that, I just don't have it. And I just need to buckle down and really focus on what I'm doing and not worry so much about legitimizing what it is that I'm doing. But at the same time, I do need to diversify. It is not safe to have all of my income coming from YouTube. At points during the past, well, I do sponsorship deals too, but they are few and far between. And at points in the past, I've had more stable incomes from other sources besides YouTube. And at this current point, I do not have that. So I need to diversify, and maybe being in an office space would open up some opportunities for me that I can't yet quantify or that I will think of in the next few days. So that's where I'm at. I was able to tell you all and vent to you. I can read your comments, see what you guys think. I don't know if you'll have anything super helpful, because it's mostly just a decision that I have to make based on the factors in my life that you guys don't necessarily know about, the nitty-gritty boring stuff, the financial and all of that. But I just wanted to make this video to vent about it so I could get it off my mind and finish the fucking thing that I like to do, which is creative, semi-interesting videos. I mean, they're interesting to me, and they're interesting to a decent amount of you, because like I said, my views have been going up, so I'm doing pretty okay. I hope this video wasn't too boring or negative, but as always, I appreciate you guys sitting down and listening to me. If you managed to make it to this part of the video, you're someone I value very much, because I don't know why people care about what I do in my daily life, but I'm forever grateful for what I've done on YouTube and what you guys have done for me. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you again with some more entertaining, more funny, more hilarious content in the future. Good night.